Hi everyone, I'm Terry and welcome to Cat Scratch Kitchen. Today in our fourth contribution to National Freezer Month, I'm going to show you how to make freezer meatballs two ways. They're perfect for the busy weeknights or whenever you need a quick and easy meal. This video is part of the hashtag Freezer Meals 23 collaboration that's being hosted by C&C Farms. Be sure and go over to their channel and give it a look. They'll be also giving away a vintage cookbook on April 7th. So drop by, see what they have to offer, and see the other channels that are contributing as well. So now, let's get started. Okay, first we need to mix all of our ingredients together. We have our ground beef. Now the exact measurements are going to be in the recipe below. We have soft, fresh breadcrumbs, not dried because the soft mixes in with the meat better. We have all of our seasonings: Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, dried parsley, oregano, salt, and pepper. Then we have our grated Parmesan cheese, just the kind like you get in the green container. And we have minced garlic, either fresh or jarred. Next, we'll add the eggs as a binder. Now, the easiest way to mix this together is to get in there with your hands, but use a gentle touch so that you don't make the meatballs tough. I like to use gloves just because I'm not crazy about the feel. You're going to form these meatballs into whatever size you want. You can make them small, tiny to go in soups. You can make them small for marinara. You can make them huge for meatball subs. I like them about golf ball size, so I'm going to use a cookie scoop. Now, if you had really lean ground beef, you might want to add a tablespoon of oil just to help moisten the ground beef a little bit. My ground beef is 15%, so it should be fine. Also, if you feel like the mix is a little too dry, you can add a splash of water or a splash of milk, maybe a tablespoon at a time. To freeze uncooked meatballs, we're going to flash freeze them on a parchment-lined cookie sheet or pan and divide them after they're frozen into freezer storage bags in the amounts that you need for your meal. Be sure and mark on the bag whether they're cooked or uncooked and the date. They'll stay in the freezer well for about 4 months. If you want to cook your meatballs first before you freeze them, then you're going to put them on a baking sheet lined with foil and bake at 350 for 10 to 20 minutes, depending on the size, basically just until done. You can turn them halfway through if you want to. Then you're going to divide them into freezer storage bags in the amounts that you need for a meal. Also mark them with the date and store them in your freezer. Now, those frozen meatballs that were uncooked, when you remove them from the freezer, it's easy to remove them the day before they're needed and thaw in the refrigerator overnight, and then you can use them in whatever recipe you like the next day. Or you can place them on a baking sheet and cover them with foil and bake them at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. You can also simmer them in the sauce or soup for at least 20 minutes. The small ones are great for soups and sauces. Mediums are just about for any use, pretty versatile. And the large ones, like I said, are great for a meatball sub. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video on making freezer meatballs, not only cooked, but uncooked. They're delicious and definitely worth some of the valuable real estate in your freezer. Check the link below for the recipe, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for another video next Monday. Until then, have fun in the kitchen.